Okay, I think we're live right now. Welcome, Kodokunasu. That's not my name, but welcome. And what else? What else? Yeah, I actually have like some things that I want to discuss, right? Both in regards to just interesting like things to talk about, as well as to decide some things for the future. That being said, as always, I'm going to wait for more people to arrive here before I do so. And for now, I'll just advance the story.
Intruders, listen up! This is my turf. I've prepared some serious hell for all of you. Furnished with my latest and most powerful defense system.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
Generation 6 Order of Steel Oath Remake! So, for all you dumb crazies messing up my place, incineration awaits!
What was that? These emotes look rather familiar. Don't they remind you of Tata?
That's what I was thinking too.
The creator does leave a rather obvious signature in these tiny details.
Oh yeah, I believe this was like Yvne's base, I think. So yeah, that makes sense. And that voice is probably like altered.
This entire place got really messed up. I don't think the map is gonna help anymore.
It seems that Tata isn't doing too good. We should look for another way.
Okay. Okay, that way is full of enemies and... well, that's not a way at all, so... let me just see
Tata
something.
keeps showing excited emotes since we entered the park. Maybe it knows it's gonna meet Yvonne. After all... What is it? Are you shy? I can even feel it trembling slightly.
I wonder if Chen is just seeing like more emotion like than this thing actually has, than the robot actually has. Or if she's just good at like interpreting like robot signs. I don't know. Anyway.
Is the damage causing the vibrations? Doesn't seem like it. But does this mean Tata actually has emotions?
Who knows? Let me see if there's anything I can farm here before like I go to like confront those guys.
So...
Doesn't seem
what
like
do
it.
people think about Talos 2? Looking back, the Civilization band has come a long way. We've carved out a long history in this perilous world.
Here.
Since we first set foot on Talos 2,
Yeah.
it has both embraced us and resisted us.
You can't hide! You'll definitely die! Where you end up as carbonized BBQ or drown in iridium soot.
Okay.
The answer is double whammy of explosion!
Okay.
Is that really Yvonne's voice? It doesn't match with what I had in mind.
I wonder what that sigh from Pearly Cat like actually means. Like I wonder what the emotion she's feeling right now is. Maybe secondhand embarrassment, something like that. I wouldn't blame her.
We made another step forward, Endfielders.
Oh, right. Let me just see if there's anything I can discard or just make into something else. Yeah, before I continue, I should probably put some of these back in like base. So, yeah, here. Manage depot and put it. Okay, but can't I like? Wait, let me see this. No. Crafting. Okay. So, oh, okay. So that's the problem. Okay, gonna have to do some yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do some inventory management apparently. Okay, this, then this. Gonna have to find some way to use these. Oh, hello Teto, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, we aren't in the particularly like exciting moment. I kind of have to manage my inventory now, since I have way too little capacity and I have some things that I need to kind of collect. And yeah, this should be enough.
By walking upon the
Let me like start crafting some things here. And perfect. 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 And now I can start transforming some of these into these. But while we do these more boring things, like, how have you guys been? Like, have you been, like, I'm eating grapefruit. Why are you like this? Anyway, like, have you done anything, like, interesting recently? Any kind of cool project, something like that? Oh, hello, official. Welcome. Really? Okay. Oh, hello, Arma. Welcome. Do I have more of those? I think I do, yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay, now I need to go there, but first. Oh, you've been studying. Remind me again, what do you study? Like, I know that you're in like university, but what exactly do you study? Watching away at school because mom got rid of the Wi-Fi and I can't do it at home. If you're comfortable sharing, that's actually a bit interesting. Why did she get rid of the Wi-Fi? I found out today that it's good to strongly boost contrast of photos of pencil sketches to make them more visually attractive. Interesting. Engineering. Oh yeah, so you had to study a lot, like, is what I'm guessing. That's why the little side there. Yeah, okay, fair.
Hey, danger up ahead. Let me see how good this one is.
Okay, then this, and what else? I will need to do that, and I would advise against calling your own mother a foid, but other than that, yeah, that was pretty stupid. Yeah. She got rid of the data on my phone too. She only has it. I'm guessing it's to spite us. I don't feel comfortable commenting on like other people's family situations, so like I'll leave that for you to deal with. But what else did I want to like talk about? Oh yeah, since there are enough people here now, I guess no, I should wait for like a bit before like asking that one. But like one of the things I wanted to talk about is, and before anyone freaks out, like let me type it in chat, and like let me clarify that there's nothing like weird about this. Like the name seems weird, but I'm talking about something that's definitely like good for like a safe for work stream. Okay, do you guys know what EFAP is? I'm learning how to successfully become a strong, independent hikikomori while desperately looking for a job in the field I have know-how. Have a long list of reasons to call her a foid. If I said it on one stream, you would think I'm dumping. Anyway, how have you been, my favorite true self? Chat senpai. Censor the job word. I've been well, actually. This week is going to be like a lot less busy than normal, so I'll probably have time to work on a couple of my like projects. I'm currently typing a script for a video on a particular Toho doujin, and that's going to be my next video, which I'll probably advance quite a lot this week. Yeah. I sadly missed probably my favorite OA stream. What's exactly, like, which stream exactly are you talking about? I'm curious now. I don't know what it is. What the hell is he talking about again? I swear it's something like safe for work appropriate, okay? OA, I don't want to know what you do on your alone time. It's not like that, okay? EFAP is like an acronym for a podcast called Every Frame a Pause. Okay? And like it's a podcast that, as the name implies, is run by two YouTubers called Mauler and Rags, in which they invite a bunch of people and they review media together. Well, review in quotation marks, as we're going to get to. By doing exactly what the title suggests. They pause constantly in order to comment on every little thing. You know? And it features a lot of YouTubers I really like the aforementioned Mauler. It features like one that I haven't watched much recently due to his takes on AI, but I really liked his videos on medieval like weapons and stuff, like Shadiversity. Just a lot of people, just a lot of YouTube critics I really like, you know? But I don't watch the podcast specifically a lot, despite me liking quite a few of the people there. And that's mainly because, like, Armagate keeping the stream from the creator himself is crazy. Review media, LARPing, pattern watching. Okay. And the reason I don't watch it is because, one, as you can imagine, like, the podcast is really long. Like, generally my podcasts go for at most 4 hours,
Most of our paths.
while theirs can easily go up to 12 hours, you know? So that's one of the reasons. And the other reason is because, like, those YouTubers that I mentioned are often criticized for being overly specific, for talking about very small details in media, and often get called like nitpickers, right? And I don't think that at all. I think that the people like making those like, and mean-spirited nitpickers at that, I don't think that at all. I think that the people making those criticisms like are just trying to discredit them without even watching them. But like EFAP is another story, because it really just feels like that podcast makes every single one of those people's criticisms to their videos like true, because it's every single thing that they like complain about. The podcasts are really longer than they should be. They like really nitpicky. They're really mean-spirited. They really just don't do like great takes like at all. They're just there to like mindlessly shit on media without any sort of real, like, genuine interesting analysis. Like, the podcast is terrible. And so it's just sad to see, because again, it's a podcast with a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers I really like, but I can't stand to watch it because unironically all those people together make themselves worse, you know? So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to see like what you guys thought of it, like, or this phenomena of like one YouTuber, like various great YouTubers coming together and making something terrible, at least in my view.
Look, that's the building we're trying to reach. But there's no way of us getting through that door.
Looks like we'll need Tata to run a few more scans. I think it's cooled down enough. Huh? Tata, are you alright?
Oh, hello Andres Felipe, welcome to the stream.
It seems a little hesitant. The previous scan overheated Tata, and it might not hold up if we use it over and over again. We
So
need
any
to
bright
improve our
ideas?
scanning efficiency to reduce the number of scans. Maybe we can find a better position and locate multiple blight cores at once?
Pretty
The
good
blight is
idea,
messing up
actually.
the radio comms. We lost Andre again.
There's a protocom signal tower in the park. We can use it to amplify our signals.
It sounds like yes, respectfully. It may go well, but only if we have like peak YouTubers. But I consider them like peak YouTubers. It's just that then coming together just unironically pull each other down, you know? And yes, that was a Black Souls reference, Arma. Let's hope they will. Oi, 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 oi. Wait. That's a bit much, you know?
What is it, Administrator?
That tower will amplify more than just our radio signals.
So you're saying...
Techno protocol can expand its scanning range.
Enman, did you just remember something? Like you did when you were repairing stuff earlier?
The Endman has a far better understanding of Originium circuitry compared to anyone else. Let's have faith in the Endman's judgment.
Oh, thank you, Perlica.
We can see the signal tower from here, but the surface roads are blocked. Let's try our luck going through the underground path.
Well,
Can't hide, but you can definitely die.
God damn it! And I was trying to be stealthy
You
there.
won't blow us up, right?
Okay, perfect.
Take this.
Another thing I wanted to talk about now that we're here, it's like, what is you guys' favorite Blue Archive character? Like, because I know most of you play Blue Archive, so I want to know what is you guys' favorite
Nicely
character?
done.
That's another interesting, like, discussion subject that, at least in my opinion, that I wanted to talk about. Okay. Any particular reason why? Oi, what do you mean, like, alright done? Like, no, like, any reason, like, why is K your, like, favorite character?
Oraline is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances.
Look, you I know, you Teto I know, but I'm talking about like mostly the other people. Like you I know, but don't have one. Are you like Daremo Daisuke in regards to Blue Archive? Do you just like everyone? Or like, let's change the question for you, Kodokunasu. Is there any Blue Archive character you don't like? Reminds me of Ciel from Tensura, and I love her. AI girls are cool. Oh, hello, Metal Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see if I can. Yes, I can.
Mind if I stick to support?
Oh, right. Another thing I wanted to ask you guys outside of Blue Archive and in regards to like Arknights is this. I don't like Hesu milk. Yeah, of course you don't. Because like you have like balloon phobia. Coward. Wait, did I see daughter there? Yes, River's daughter. Okay. See, this... From what I understand... Okay, it's just lolly CL, so good enough. Again, I can understand. But in regards to like Arknights, much like in Nikkei, we have like limited banner tickets, and we have the story banner tickets. They're separated. And from what I've seen, there's no like benefit to accumulating your like story tickets like I'm doing. So I wanted to ask, do you guys want me to, like right now, do a pooling stream? Like try to see if I get anyone interesting, like just for entertainment's sake? Or are you not interested in that? I actually need to like go away for a bit. So while I solve some stuff for a couple minutes, please share your thoughts. Also, while I go, what is Nazu's like opinion on big honkers like Arma? I love Neru for the reasons I said over and over again, but I'll repeat: short ass, short hair, short tempered, tsundere, Yankee, tomboy, badass, cute and funny. Whoa. Nah, you may accidentally waste it on a void. Yes, pulling string, balloons. Kodo. I can't read that. Why do the honkers frighten you so much? Can't see then has appealing. Anyways, do not roll. You surely die. Okay, so once again we have one person telling me not to roll and another person telling me to roll. So once again I kinda have to use the coin unless someone else comments right now. Let me just grab one here and okay, we're rolling. Okay, perfect.
Enter of Op.
Okay.
Enter of Opsy.
Oxy 7 Skirmisher, Fluoride.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7.
Enter of Op.
Then the lizard guy is like really wants to show up today. Okay, 5 stars.
Well, we meet again. Got an engineering problem? Put it out. Consider it fixed, and I will be even happier if there's canteen work for me.
Dapan. I'm not even going to fucking comment on that name.
Captain
Okay, let's do that again. I wonder if I'm lucky or not in this game, honestly. Well, there are 2 gold there. Oh, hey, my FGO luck is fading away. I need Dantes. Well, sorry, but I can't fucking help you there.
My role is giving the team cover and logistic support. I specialize in defensive operations and I'm good with the blade. I'll be an effective
The
addition
first
to
of that
your
audio
team.
reminds me of the Battle Cats boss team. Too niche for you guys to understand. Huge balloons are just meh and a little bit disgusting for me. Okay, Dapa. They even made the panda sounds like Jack Black. Welcome to the stream, Genérico Jerônimo. Is Winnie the Pooh present in this game? No comment on that.
Enter of Opsies.
Okay, another 5 stars.
Endfield Crisis Team. I represent the pack. Give me any merc job, and as long as our contract stands, I'll be your closing thanks.
Thanks, Edgelord.
And
I'm pretty sure one of the reasons I wanted to roll is that if I roll enough, I can like select a couple of characters from a particular store. I'm sure. Like, I'll have to check it again, but I'm pretty sure like that's the case.
How about I tell you a secret in exchange for a little something about you? What do you reckon?
Probably like 30,000 considering the game we're playing. He looks even edgier than Dante's. I don't know if I'd go that far, but yeah, he does look pretty edgy. Like the new Dante's is just like the edge master, you know. I don't know if I agree that he's edgier. Yeah, a lot of people really like the bunny girl. I can't see the appeal, but like
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7 reporting in. The operations dossier.
like, I'm happy that you have a character you particularly like, I guess. Then they really wanted me to. They really wanted to give me that red-haired girl today.
Oxy 7 Skirmisher, Fluoride. Got anything to say?
How many dupes of the lizard you got? Do you know how many breads you eaten in your life? No, but seriously, I got way too many dupes of that guy. We love Edge. Edgy designs are the best things ever, but they need to be done right. Dante's is my favorite edgelord ever, the new Dante's. What is like? You know what? I'm going to expand this question to the rest of the audience. Like, what would you guys consider to be an edgy design done right? You can use examples if, like, descriptions aren't your forte.
Cat. Excuse me, is this where we sign up for the job? Nice meeting you. Name's Alesh. I like to read, and I can do angling with my eyes closed. Happy to be on board.
The very last one, I swear. Okay, 2 more. Let's see if I can get any 6 stars. Probably not. But anyway. I look so weird in class watching gacha game streams. Rance. Rance doesn't really have an edgy design. Like, he's an edgy character, but he doesn't have an edgy design. An edgy design would be something more like Grin, honestly.
Catello Wolfguard Lupi, Endfield Crisis Team. I represent the pack. Give me any merc job, and as long as our contract stands, I'll be your closing fangs.
Okay. Then they really love me giving me this girl in particular. Okay. To tell the truth, any of the famous edgy characters have good designs. Interesting. Can you be a bit more specific though? Like, yeah, Jabberwocky's a great edgy design. Like, which popular characters specifically are you referring to? Psaro. Oh, okay, that's a good example. Okay, edgy designs are so amazing. The Count, Dantes, obviously, Dino, Tensura, Souls-like protagonists, and the Hollow Knight boss are my best examples. Arma, nah, I can't relate. I don't feel any shame playing Nikkei and Brown Dust 2 on the butt. You are, like, truly our strongest degenerate, Teto. Like, not even I can do that. Like, imagine playing fucking like Nikkei on the bus, man. I couldn't. I'm too. Like, I tip my hat off to you, Teto. Like, that's something I couldn't even imagine doing.
I have always believed that you will lead
Oh,
us upon the right
finally,
path
another
once more.
like a Perlica do.
Welcome
Now
back
this
to
is
Endfield
valuable.
Industries,
Okay.
Administrator.
Wait a minute, you know Psaro? Maybe not, but the name is certainly familiar. Let me see. Because it doesn't bring a specific image to mind, but like that name, it's weird. Like it feels familiar. So let me just see. Psaro. Oh, it's a Dragon Quest character, so that's why it's familiar. And yeah, he's got quite the edgy design, but pretty cool though. I can see why you like him. Dino is so tough. Okay. Teto is the incarnate of all the dead souls in early 2000s 4chan. I mean, like, I can't exactly disagree with given some of the things they say.
Why do I have to do this again?
I am Egypt. Call sign is Arklight. I am not a trained weaver of words, but I wish you well, and may you flow like a rising river, Enfielders.
I want to love her design so much, but I really don't like these like loose pants that she's wearing. It's a shame. Like, if she was wearing like some shorts or some tighter pants, like, I love her design, but it wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. But yeah, I got another like copy of Perlica, and like that's all that matters to me, honestly. Huh. It actually, I don't think it costs that much to like headhunt. Like, headhunting in this game is surprisingly cheap, honestly. Oh, hello, evil bookman. Is she a zebra? I don't feel. I don't know. That's all I'll say. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to deal with all that later. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Evil Bookman. What else did I want to like do? Uma. Good one.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Oh, I think we have enough people on stream like right now that I can ask this question. Because generally, as you can see, I save like playing this game for the streams. Like I want to get to a point where I can just farm off stream, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. I thought I did, but I really haven't, unfortunately. Because all the things I like need to farm to get to the new level cap are beyond this area. And so I wanted to ask you guys, are you okay with me like playing some of the story like off stream, or would you prefer if I continue this like approach that I've been like doing of
We made another step forward, Endfielders.
like only playing the story during stream, like us experiencing the story together? Because like since the whole point of these streams is to like talk while advancing the story, I felt like people wouldn't be like okay with me like playing the story off stream, you know? So that's why I'm asking. Wait, are you still in the tutorial area? Oh, you poor naive fool. This whole game is a giant tutorial. There's a dude that's been playing for 50 hours and he's still on the tutorial. Like you never exit the tutorial. The tutorial is the game. That's what I learned. Nah, man, they made the dark skin desert girl a zebra law. No comment on that. Absolutely none. Ah, okay. God damn it. I wish monster girls had lore accurate strings. What do you mean? They generally do. At least judging by monster girls on like Monster Musume or Uma Musume, for example. I feel like generally monster girls have like lore accurate strings. Sure, okay, sure, but we're gonna LARP it anyway. Sure, do it. Okay. No one else really manifested themselves, so I'm just going to assume that most people are okay with me like playing the story off stream. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that.
The area up ahead was used for originium cultivation.
Just so like I can actually play the game off stream, you know? Instead of having to wait, pretty much only logging into the game for
It's a trap, just like the movies.
like weeks on end, waiting for an opportunity to stream it, you know? Why Perlica looks that much off without a jacket? Maybe without a dress it could look better. Oh, okay, I get what you mean now. And yeah, like I think Perlica would definitely look better with like no clothes. But like so would most women. Okay, that was enough for today. Dragon Girl, then instead of dating the MC, literally one shots like Green Zhao. But like there are plenty of stories, like even in like classic literature, of dragons like dating humans or turning into humans and then like making families with humans. So it's not even like it's lore inaccurate for them to do that, you know? Clothes better than no clothes. Boo, boring. No, I'm joking. I generally agree with you. Like, appealing clothes, ironically, like, can look better than like the character just being outright naked. Like, I actually believe that, honestly. But yeah, Perlica specifically would definitely look better with a few less layers on. Anyway. Person gets knocked back or knocked away when hit by defensive lasers. No damage will be taken, but be careful.
UWST's offenses tend to be something else. Yvonne probably made these.
Imagine making children with a dragon. I mean, generally they transform into humans before the act. So it's not that bad. But anyway.
Landbreakers, right?
Seen a meme about this one time. Oh, don't worry, I've seen it too.
None of us look like landbreakers, okay?
We're the Endfield crisis team. Why are you hiding here?
Dragons liking humans is cool. I just wish they challenge humans more. Like the girl will only date the MC if you can 1v1 her in a fist fight would be cool. You know what? That is quite a great idea, honestly, Armor. So yeah, I will agree with you there. Fafnir, but instead of gold is being able to date her. The jacket stays on during sex. Anyway. I feel like you...
We were still running our tests in the park when the alarm sounded.
Arma, I feel like you're projecting like your scaly preferences onto other people. But anyway.
And then we started hearing Yvonne's broadcasts telling us to assemble here immediately. Once everyone got here, those special mechanisms started firing lasers. I know they helped keep the Landbreakers out, but they also kept us in this place.
Well, that does sound like Yvonne.
Wait, how did those like weak ass lasers keep anyone out? What?
So, how are things outside? Is it safe?
There are still plenty of Landbreakers on the ground floor. There is the Blight as well.
I guess the underground is safer for now. Yvonne was right.
Fabian and Eliza are also looking for you. They should be here soon enough.
They're here. The Security Bureau have never left us behind.
That they didn't.
If they're around, the others are likely safe too, right? This is great news.
Yeah, we have two Scalies in chat. SMH.
You seem to believe in them.
As crewmates of the UWST, we treat the Security Bureau as the provider of security itself. Things always get better once the Bureau takes action. The Collinses have worked in the valley for 2 generations. Old Man Collins even took part in the construction of the research center. Everyone here has faith in the young Collins siblings.
I mean, I feel like most human women would like be into that Kodokunasu. Like there are lots of monster fuckers among like a human, among like woman, you know. So yeah, I feel like this is an actual fantasy for a lot of women, like Kodokunasu. Explaining to you why writers don't do that is because they want to avoid the accusations. Ah, I see. I know it exists, but I kind of wish they were cooler in a sense. Dragon girls don't have as much aura as they should. I don't know if I agree, but I can definitely see your point. Imagine John X... no, fuck off. Fuck off, you fucking asshole. How dare you? How dare you, Kodokunasu? I should ban you. I should ban you just for that message alone.
That's great. You can relax a little. The Collinses will take you all to safety. We'll have to keep moving to carry out our mission.
3-meter tall, scaled and horned dragon woman. Not exactly my preference. Well, yeah, no, not exactly my preference, but yeah, I can definitely see why some people will like that. Anyway, Owe, could you do a showcase of the weirdos you got, Lizard and Panda? Later. Just do it like the bear scene on Baldur's Gate and no one will complain. I hate that. I hate the fact that that is a thing so much. But anyway.
So, Yvonne's the one who left all these crazy traps around.
And from what I'm seeing, they prove to be rather effective.
So, what's Operator Yvonne like in real life?
Yvonne's someone with quite a personality.
Imagine Fate Jan X the Blue Way. There are so many memes of that, it's not even funny, man. It really is not.
For now, I just want to do absolutely...
Okay, so people wanted me like to showcase some of the weirdos in my roster. So here is the Lizard Man. Okay, first, and Tall, who I do think looks pretty cool, frankly. He's pretty cool. And there's Dapan, who is considerably less cool.
Where to next, admin?
Male human, female dragon is quite cool. Though male dragon and female human is rare. Not in woman's romance books, they're not. 30 centimeter tall, scaled and horned dragon. Oi, oi, oi. You're going way too far with this shit. I don't want that to be quite this like small, you know? Like that's a bit like
I'm primed for optimal performance.
Yo, leave Jan alone. There shall be no looting. You can't stop me, Arma. Like though that body was made for sin. Woman will romance anything in books. Leave that alone. They're not even hiding. He's a Kung Fu Panda knockoff. I don't know if I go quite that far, but yeah, I do see the resemblance.
I definitely saw these lasers in a movie. Wow, these lasers can move.
Damn. Okay, perfect. Remember, furries like them for the human features. Sure they do. Man, any hoes go. Leave the holy saint alone. You guys can have any other blonde except her. Oh, but I want every other blonde and her. Woman, that is a superb pole. Lamau, some people still wouldn't. I guess they only accept it for a D&D session or a Shrek movie. The only exceptions.
The elevator is over there.
Let's try connecting Tata to this signal tower.
Again, like, I'm going to have fun with Demeter and Jan. Like, Arma's trying to limit us. Like, he only wants us to have, like, 99% of all the blonde women. No, I want 100% of all the blonde women. What else did I want to talk about?
Finally, a chance to stretch my legs.
Okay. Just a sec, I need to attend to something again. But when I come back, I do have an announcement to make. OA is a capitalist, I see. God, I want to make a joke about that so badly, but I can't. These streams are supposed to be non-political. I'll be right back. Teto, like, he's making a joke about furries. Like, he isn't, like, actually trying to make a point, you know? Like, don't take what he's saying seriously. Funny how that worked on Subscribestar, but Roddies are still illegal. No comment on that. Anyway, on less depressive subjects, what I wanted to talk about with you guys is a concept I've been cooking up. Listen, since we've been like we've been having fun essentially like tackling writing on stream, right? I was thinking of doing something like this, like stream type I call like trope redemption, where we would like discuss why certain tropes are hated, like Denzel's in distress, like Mary Sue's, weak characters, etc. We would like kinda try to understand why these tropes are hated and try to write them in a way that is actually good. Try to make well-written, like try to understand how we could make well-written versions of these like generally hated tropes, you know? That's my idea for a future like stream concept. So what do you guys think? I know, I'm just making fun of anti-lolly furries who call explanations excuses and later go on to make the same excuses for their own kinks. Yeah, like I said.
Signal tower is undamaged. We can activate it straight away, but I don't know if Tata can pull it off in its current state.
Well, it seems confident, so why not let it try? Okay.
Incredible! You did it! You're the best!
What's happening to Tata?
This overheating will burn through the chassis. We should call Ivan.
Hurlika, is it you? Are you accompanying my prototype? Why is it signal in the park? I tried contacting it, but keep getting error messages.
Are you Ivan? Help us! Tata isn't looking good at all.
What on Talos is a Tata? Tell me about the prototype.
It's getting hotter, and the readings of various modules are getting increasingly unstable. Mr. Andre furnished it with a large area arts unit. We linked the prototype to a signal tower, and then attempted a single blight scan for the entire place.
You what? I was the one who made that module. And the front end isn't even calibrated for stability! Scanning with it is a terrible, terrible idea! Send me the usage logs!
Bye, Arma. Thanks for stopping by.
Ah, I knew it! It must be that big old livery! All by Talos! He wrote an overly simplistic access command for the large area arts unit. It acquired way too much unverified data without authorization. No wonder we're getting this problem. Blasted blightery! Okay, I'll fix this first and settle the scores later. That silly owl gotta write that maintenance manual now. He's got no more excuses! Come find me at my lab, quickly! And don't use that function again!
Got it. Is there anything we should look out for along the way?
Watch out for the land breakers along the way and... wait! Aren't you even worried about me?
Nah.
I might be concerned if you were somewhere else, but... I thought the park is your territory.
Obviously. Don't be fooled by the breakers and their ridiculous posturing. They've walked right into my trap. My welcoming party is en route. Keep your eyes peeled for a spectacle.
Ivna doesn't really care about personal safety.
That's Yvonne for you.
What's this Mr. Yvonne like? I'm so confused.
Yvonne. Okay, I'm going to try to like keep that pronunciation in mind.
You'll understand once you meet Yvonne face to face.
Okay, perfect. What else should I talk about? Okay, they're just having a discussion. Most people seem to think it's a good idea.
Let me see how good this one is.
Light elimination confirmed.
But in that case, like, which trope do you think I should, like, tackle first? Like, which trope do you think we should try to discuss? Like, how to make good first? Why so many people make DGen BA student rankings? I don't know, like, what you're talking about. I'm sorry. You're going to have to be a bit more specific.
We getting buggers?
I'm no good in long battles. Please, finish it quickly.
Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. Ah, Gary Stoops. Okay. Tackle the trope that makes you feel something tingle in your benko. I have no idea what you're talking about, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure you're trying to make some sort of, like, reference, probably of the lewd kind.
Everyone.
But, like, I don't get it. I'm really sorry.
One can't stop a flood with a single blade. Perhaps this is what it felt like.
Gary Stews and, like, Mary Sue's are pretty much equivalent tropes. So if I do tackle the Gary Stew trope, well, I'm going to tackle the Mary Sue trope together with it. The Isekai slave trope, the problem with that is that the Isekai slave trope is not really slammed for being badly written. It's slammed for, like, being immoral. It's pretty much the same reason that people don't like lollies, for example. And so it wouldn't really be interesting for a writing discussion, because the reason people find that trope bad is not because they think it makes stories, like, worse. Like, for example, with, like, damsels in distress, right? They generally think that, like, damsels in distress make stories worse. They aren't against it simply because, oh, like, it's sexist, it's misogynistic. They really, the people who criticize the trope genuinely think that those characters are shallow and they like, make the stories, like, bad, or that there is no really good way to write a good damsel in distress, so that they bring the story and the characters they are present in down. Like, that's why people don't like damsels in distress. No one really argues that the slave isekai trope is badly written, you know? It's just that no matter how it's written is, like, immoral, it's, like, icky, ew, disgusting, and that's why people don't like it. And those tropes I will avoid talking about. I want to focus mainly on, like, the ones where people say, oh no, it's badly written. Like, it makes the story or the characters worse. Not just, like, ew, icky, like, that kind of thing. Okay. Natsu Kodoko. Okay. You're asking why? How could anyone resist the Kani? Okay. It being for both, but okay. Heron. Okay. Heron's a good suggestion, but like you're going to have to like elaborate a bit then, like generico, because generally the reasons I've seen for people disliking the slave trope are purely moralistic. Like, if there are people out there that argue that it's simply badly written, like, you're going to have to convince me, like, what's the arguments that people generally use to say that is badly written? If you can provide me with these reasons, I may tackle it in, like, the stream concept. Brazil right now be like, oi, that joke is a bit too real. That joke is a bit too real, genérico. That's a bit too serious. A good one though. No, the self-inserts, like, I think it's an interesting trope to tackle in, like, this new stream concept. So, I'm definitely adding that to the list of ideas. Like, Heron, like, Gary Stews and things like that, I already planned on covering. But, like, I didn't even think about covering self-inserts.
One can't stop a flood with a single blade.
But yeah, I'll definitely, so yeah, that's definitely a great idea I'll add to the list. I may add the slave isekai trope if, like, Genérico Jerônimo can give a good justification for it. But yeah, for now, that specifically is a fantastic idea. How about Talk no Jutsu? That's a great one too, like...
I really wanted to ask this question from the start. Did you make those drone bombers?
Of course I did! I see you've already met my Tweety bombs!
Tweety bombs?
So yeah, Talk no Jutsu is also a good trope to talk about in this like new format. Definitely adding that to the list. No, I think what Genérico Jerônimo is referring to here, Kodokunasu, is that recently our country is going to implement like the whole like Face ID verification, and it's like one of the main reasons is that whole justification of, oh, we need to protect the children kind of shit, you know? So I think that's what Genérico Jerônimo is referring to when he says that. As for the slave trope, just stop talking about it and go loot the raccoon. Don't mind if I do. I know a certain raccoon, like, I would definitely like looting. Ow, 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 ow. What do I do there? Like, how do I get there? Maybe... Oh, right. Fucking goddamn idiot.
Danger up ahead. Let me see how good this one is.
What do I do? Yeah, I think I gotta approach it from the other side. Like, this one is definitely not gonna work. Shoot the glowing thing. I'm trying.
Here comes Master Chen.
But yeah, Generico Geronimo, I'm still waiting for that, honestly. Like, if you don't mind, what is the reason people say that it's not only immoral, but the slave thing is, like, badly written?
The Blight no longer threatens the Endfield of today.
Don't you have any sort of arrow or bomb? I think I need to switch characters for that. Like, I'm going to try from this side, and if I can't, like, I'll, like, change characters. God damn it. Okay, okay, I just heard it now. Dan ads. Ah, okay, sorry.
Quick, take some of this.
Okay.
Patching up. Stay alert.
God damn it. I'm always too fucking late. God damn it. Okay.
Check all.
Yes, the prep was worth it.
Okay.
Yes, the prep was worth it. Yes, the prep was worth it.
Okay. I wrote a three-page essay about why age verification is not necessary and potentially harmful, and why parental control and enforcing responsibility on parents is enough. But nobody wants to read 3 pages of text. I do. Send that to me. Like, send it on private, and I will probably like read it on stream. Hello, Big Pew. Why in this sci-fi setting everyone goes melee? Warhammer 40k syndrome? No, a lot of people like they like this idea that in the future, because nowadays, right, melee is not a viable form of like fighting. Like nowadays, pretty much everyone has guns. Like if you go to a fight with a sword, like to a modern war with a sword instead of a gun, like you're going to, like, your life will not be a pleasant one. So a lot of people like this idea that in the future melee will be viable again, you know, that in the future people will be able to use things like swords or like lances or like things like that will be viable in combat again. So that's why people so that's why this is generally included, you know, if you're interested in why, like, in sci-fi settings in general we have so much melee fighting. People just find the idea appealing. Guns are mainly for XY types. It's bad. It will normalize, glorify, and romanticize melee combat instead of the correct ranged. Lightsabers and gun lances. Yeah, exactly. God damn it, Kodokunas. But yeah, let me read what Generico Geronimo has said. But basically they say it's badly written because the authors generally only use the trope to quickly insert a girl to avoid justification. And because the whole slave idea is also generally abandoned and becomes a kink thing. Like how they don't try fixing the slave trade and how they don't at least try to save the other slaves. Like there are quite a few, like, that is a fair criticism, like writing wise, of the slave trope. But I feel like not every story that includes slaves needs a, like, let's free the slaves subplot. Like that doesn't need to be in every story, first of all. And I do have like quite a few stories where like it's not just a throwaway thing, like it is like tackled and used as like a thing to like genuinely enrich the world of the story. Heck, the one that's mostly criticized for that, Shield Hero, for example, never really abandons the slave trope. It remains like something active and that has consequences and like that is genuinely well utilized. So yeah, you convinced me. I'm going to add the slave trope to like the list of tropes to tackle. Like by this angle, it is a pretty interesting like topic to tackle in this regard. Anyway, swords are cool, also because other games are already using the gun thematic. Why free the slaves when you can make slavery economically unviable? God, I sometimes wish I could make these streams political. I have so many things to say about that. But no, let's not do that. God damn it, how do I do that? Like seriously. Need to find some way to get there, but how? Whatever. You forgot to mention that it will fetishize, objectify, and idealize the melee warriors. Good one, Teto. Good one. Fuck it. Cancerous ass shit.
The blight has blocked this path.
Yeah, I think I already explored enough that like I should just get on with the story already. Wait, actually no. Let's see. Is this where I was before or no? New area. Nice. Okay. But 6 cents plus shoot. This is becoming a metro. What was I going to say? Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, how many of you are excited for like Sunday stream? Like, how many of you want to see me talk about Juni Tyson and Himegoto? I feel like I'm just going back. Yeah, I'm probably just going back. But yeah, how many of you are like excited about that? I have things I want to say about the slave trope, but I'm driving sadly. Mainly tapped into that React slop stream. We're still going to be streaming for a while, so like hopefully you can finish driving and tell me like what do you think about the slave trope, because I'm actually fairly interested in like what do you think, honestly. From hated tropes, maybe trope about the MC who are extremely important everywhere and every time and is unique and special. That's just the Mary Sue / Gary Stew trope. Like that, like we're going to tackle that there. Himegoto's the fanboy anime? Yes, Himegoto's the fanboy anime. Juni Tyson, I want to see what you thought of the winner. I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say, like for now, what I can say is this. I really like Juni Tyson. Like it seemed like the kind of like turn your brain off, like and enjoy the action and the fan service kind of anime for a while, but I legit believe nowadays that it's like one of the greats, honestly. It's a genuinely like great underrated show, honestly. Again, I'm not going to spoil you on what I think about the specifics, but in general, I love the show. None are coming to mind. Like, oh, hey, wait, actually, like, there's one that comes to mind. Eldritch Horror. Like, I love Eldritch Horror, man. I am such a Lovecraft fan. Like, but most people like can't do Eldritch Horror to save their lives, because a lot of people's conception of what Eldritch Horror is just like, ooh, tentacle monsters, like they're big and they're scary. Like, no, it's much deeper than that. Like, you can make cosmic horror about like a fucking super weak monster that is like 3 feet tall. Like, you can make fantastic cosmic horror with that. You don't even need tentacles at all. Like, you can make cosmic horror about like an insect type monster. You can make cosmic horror exclusively using like human characters. But the trope is so widely misunderstood that like it's sad to see. But when it's done well, it's done really well. There's something appealing in situations where a slave female is freed and still wants to be with the one who bought her. I know it's a little cliche and no, I like that too. I like that cliche too, like Kodokonasu, don't you worry about that. Big Pew, you know exactly why I'm mentioning tentacles, and it's like,
I believe they have lost their minds.
Like, and it's appropriate to the conversation, so kindly shut the fuck up, okay? True, nowadays writers barely make cosmic horror right.
We're inside the research center.
Do people even know what cosmic horror is? Unfortunately, no. Do they know it doesn't stop off at all scary monsters? Like, no, it's way deeper than that. Yeah, it's way deeper than that, and no, most people don't get it. Well, the problem with Eldritch Horror or normie-ish media is because they want to make the hero win in the end, when that is the wrong genre to do that. No, like, there are several of Lovecraft stories where the hero wins in the end. Like, that's not the point. The point is that, like, they just do it badly, you know? Like, for example, in the Horror of Dunwich, like, they dispose of both of the Eldritch Horrors in that story. The heroes, like, most certainly win in that story. It's just that, like, the consequences of, like, fighting these Eldritch Horrors, what they learn, and the ideas that stay in your mind even after that quote-unquote victory, you know, that's what makes the Eldritch Horror potent. So it's not even that, like, the heroes can't win in Eldritch Horror. They can, but, like, again, like, it can't just be that. It can't just be like this happy ending with the heroes winning. No. Like, they can win, but that victory needs to be at a heavy cost. Especially a heavy cost in terms of the ideas, in terms of the mental state. Not necessarily like, oh, the hero lost an arm. No, it needs to be deeper than that. Another great example of cosmic horror done right, where the hero wins, Bloodborne. Like, in Bloodborne, like, you kick the ass of, like, all the Eldritch horrors in that story, and still a great cosmic horror story, because of what it implies, and the consequences that, like, are still present even after you win. So, again, Generico Jerome, I get your point, but it's not even that, you know? Like Teto said, the hole is much deeper, you know? Do people even know what non-Euclidean even means? Whatever you say, obscure tentacle fan. I mean, I am a tentacle fan. I'm just saying that this is not relevant to this particular conversation. Cosmically, horror is almost inherently nihilist. Yes, this is true. How do you rate Saya as an Eldritch horror particularly? It's difficult to say because there are some aspects of Saya as a character that are kind of contradictory to the idea of cosmic horror, especially if you take the nature of her being, and like, in terms of a story, like, as a story, Saya no Uta is a great cosmic horror story. But in terms of Saya's character specifically, there are some problems with her characterization as such, you know? Though, if you argue that the cosmic horror isn't necessarily Saya herself, but the people who created her, then it's just a perfect cosmic horror story. Anyway, Big Pew, he's missing his octopus woman wife. That's why he's mentioning tentacles. No, I don't like octopus woman. Fuck off. Yeah, I just expressed it badly, but it's exactly what you said. Even if the heroes win, everything is fucked. It's basically a sad ending. Okay, so if that's what you meant, then yeah, I totally agree with you. It's not necessarily that the heroes can't win, it's just that, like, cosmic horror stories, by design, can't just have, like, a good ending, like a happy ending where everything, like, is swell. No, for it to be cosmic horror, like, necessarily, like, the victory can't mean much, even if it does occur. I think nihilism is cringe. You're cringe. Bittersweet cosmic horror endings must be a vibe. You're a what fan? Repeat it slowly for the clip. No, fuck off, Teto. I'm not an Octopus Woman fan. I am not an Octopus Woman fan. Fucking these people. Yvonne, we're inside the research center.
There are a lot of extremely dangerous landbreakers in this building. Is your lab safe?
Don't worry. Those blighted fools can't reach my place because I got my gadgets. Fixing my prototype is the top priority now.
Just to confirm, everyone here is 18, right? No, but there's still a safe for work stream, so I can't mention it, sorry.
You need to take it to the power plateau, yeah? Well then, you better hurry.
We are making our way to the second floor. We should follow your guide drone, right?
That's interesting to know, Evil Bookman. Okay. A lot of people say that, like, it's extremely hard to...
Feels like the weight of the entire world has come down at me.
No, I'm actually 18.
Especially.
Oh, minus 18. No, I'm only 8. Fuck off. Oh, so you must be an octopus... Teto, like, give me a reason why I shouldn't obliterate you right now. I'm not even talking about banning you. Like, I'm actually just going to, like, summon Exodia to your house so that he can, like, tear apart your very atoms. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do if you keep, like, saying this shit. Oh yeah. I'll give you a reason. Teto draws good bunny girls. You win this time. You win this time, Teto. You shall avoid obliteration today. Teto's making a way turn to Frieza. A good one. I like that. Sorry, but I'm going to have to like concentrate a bit. But then I want to talk to you guys about like this game's monetization system and what I think of it. Are you serious? Like another enemy right after? I really wish you didn't make that joke, Kodokuna, so I feel like that's a bit too edgy for the stream. But yeah, good like reference there to like 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, sorry guys, I really am going to need to just concentrate right now. Seven cringely cringes. Do you really dislike 7 Deadly Sins that much, like Evil Bookman? Like, why, honestly? Like, I am a bit curious about that now. Okay, it switched to my other main, so it's less bad.
No second chance. This is one rewarding trip.
Oh, hello, welcome to the stream, Gummy Gun. But yeah, before advancing, now I'm going to need to go back to revive, like my girl. Before I do that, though, that was making no way turn into Frieza. Okay, 7 Deadly Sins, 7 cringely cringes. Evil Bookman, Top Gal, please make me a... I'm not going to address that. And all of them are Meliodas. I dislike Meliodas. No, just my usual way to cheer up someone when GF broke with them. Anyway, every other scene I watched in the 10 episodes I gave the show was peak, and I heard great things about Escanor. Why do you dislike Meliodas so much, Evil Bookman? It's been a long time since I've seen Seven Deadly Sins, but is it true that the author made nearly all the girls lollies, even the ones that weren't? I'm not sure. I know that there are like quite a few like age gap relationships, like between King and like Diane. Like there's Bun and that fairy girl. There's pretty I don't know about lollies, but there are quite a few age gap relationships. That is true. But yeah, Evil Bookman, why do you dislike Meliodas so much? And while you answer that, I will be talking about like the gacha system for this game, because it doesn't seem particularly like egregious, you know. You get you pretty much get gacha currency just from logging into the game, and a quite cool amount as well. Doing missions too gives you a bunch of gacha currency, and from what I've seen, you only need like 500 like gacha currency to pull for a character, and you can acquire that like just by playing for a week. Like I've seen a video saying that you could only like summon 2 characters every like month with this gacha system, and I'm like no. Like if you play this every day, even if most of the like temporary rewards have like dried out, you should be,
You know?
like able to
Team, make ready to continue our operations.
like gather quite a bit of like gacha currency just by playing the game normally, you know. So I don't know. This gacha system just doesn't seem that bad to me, you know. But maybe I'm just missing something. But anyway. Great gacha Scale Zero Nightmare. I just started playing it for a week, and quite old ones, Bleach, Soul Res. Okay, I haven't played any of those, so I can neither like confirm or deny that. Okay. I really don't like Meliodas and Elizabeth's character. I love Elizabeth's design, but I don't like her personality so much. Same and worse for Meliodas. Again, like, why do you guys... Evil Bookman is explaining right now, but I want to hear from you, Teto. Like, why do you dislike Meliodas? Anyway, because Meliodas is a 3,000-year-old Peter Pan, and he apparently approaches his girl the same way every time she's reborn, by Katsuragiing her Elizabeth. Also, he's another, like, convenient new super forms protagonist. And that is your male lead? No thanks. Those are fair criticisms, I think. Don't know if I necessarily like agree, but like I can definitely see where you're coming from.
Still breathing. For now, I just want to do abs.
Okay, 5%, 88. Like this is garbage. Okay. I don't have that many like goods. Yeah, gonna have to switch to this one. Then like switch her to this one. Like then switch her to this one, and then I'm going to have to craft a couple more here. Should give Chaos Zero Nightmare a try, it's very good. I'll see what I'll do there. Like, I have nothing against doing that, but I don't know if I'll have the time. I have quite a few things to do, like especially this week. Seven Deadly Sins fell off and became Seven Deadly Frames for me. No, that is like a reasonable reason, right? Like, obviously, the quality of Seven Deadly Sins, especially animation-wise, fell off hard. Like, from the third season onwards, I think. But people were making, like, criticisms of the characters, and that's a bit newer, and what I wanted to hear more about. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for like Teto's opinion, you know? Wait, can I do something with this? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. Definitely need to like get some more of this, I guess. Then there's this. There's this. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. But yeah, since Teto isn't like expressing themselves, is there anything else you guys would like to talk about? I kinda ran out of topics, I'll be honest. So I'm kinda relying on you guys to like
Mind if I stick to support?
come up with subjects, like interesting subjects for us to discuss. Oh yeah, One Punch Man was also one of those anime that suffered from like bad animation. Like this happens unfortunately to a lot of animes, like Lucifer and the Hammer, like One Punch Man, Seven Deadly Sins, obviously. I heard there was one that was kind of ruined by its 3D animation with like Crunchyroll, etc. Like, there are unfortunately quite a few anime that are ruined by their bad animation. Goons? Sorry. Okay, so I'm actually a major love cycle with Expedition 33. Is that a game you consider playing? Yeah. Expedition 33, from what I've seen, is anime adjacent enough that I don't think it would be like weird for me to play it for the channel. I don't have any plans, like, any like plans to play it anytime soon, but it's definitely a game that I'd consider playing at least. Promised Neverland as well, that's another anime that suffered not just with bad animation, but with just a bad adaptation in general. Anyway. Oh, I have one thing. I have a new term I came up with. Call it daughter slop. I can elaborate on what the term means later. Please do, because I have no idea what you mean by that. I'm going to be very honest. I've only watched like 6 or 7 episodes of Seven Deadly Sins, and the way Meliodas the Gen personality is executed just doesn't kick it for me.
Walking upon the land, can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of
I love fan service, but I would like it more if it wasn't a lot of Meliodas touching Elizabeth, and the most annoying part isn't even the touching, it's how Elizabeth reacts. She's too passive. She just stands there like, oh, Meliodas, Meliodas. I feel like Meliodas just touching her constantly and being a perv is more of an issue than the way she reacts. Honestly, having a female character that doesn't just freak out and like starts punching the shit out of the protagonist is a lot more refreshing to me, because like that's very much like overdone in my opinion. But yeah, him being like that touchy-feely to an uncomfortable degree, and like yeah, that is much more like bothersome to me. So I can understand, even if from another perspective. Oh wow, you're so funny. You definitely the master of comedy there, Teto fucking. You're lucky you draw some really cool bunny girls, because if not, like I really would like just obliterate you. Like you really like are testing my patience here. Poor Elizabeth. I think I already talked about this like in the past, but I really just dislike anime perverts in general. Like, again, I know that this will be a very controversial opinion, but like anime perverts, I just don't like them, because often they cross the line between just being like people that love sex or that love like boobs, and just turn into straight up like criminals. No, like anime perverts genuinely don't just stop at, oh, I love boobs, I love women, I love sex. They like, oh no, let's actually like flip girl skirts like in public. Let's invade the girls' bathrooms. Let's like literally assault them, and I just don't like that in general. You know, again, I know this will be a controversial opinion, but like anime perverts for me just go way too far for me to like them, you know? Most of the time. I know that there are some that aren't like that, but most of the time they go there, and I really don't like it. What about waifu anime girl perverts? Not really a fan of that either. Like, I'm not going to lie and say that it's just as uncomfortable as a dude pervert, but in concept it's pretty much the same thing. Like, it's just my mind discriminating because of emotional reasons, but if I think about it long enough, like, it's quite easy to realize that it's just as bad, you know?
handled that fight well.
Whoa, I love Perlica's sling legs and tights and how the tights hide the underskirt. I want you hugged. Anyway, anime perverts are too cliche. We are the only real degens. Okay, Generico Geronimo just said something, and I just need to go off on this because, oh my god, is he so right? Like, the whole point of that arc was to, like, for Bell to grow as a person, for him to not just judge people by what they do, for him to be like, no, she may be a sex worker, and like, historically those are not very well viewed, especially in hero stories, but you know what, she's a good person, I know she's a good person, and so I should like respect her. I'll respect, like, even if she has that profession, I'll respect the person she is, the genuinely kind and like good person that she is, and like I'll love her just the same. Like, that was the point of the arc, and at the end they say like, oh no, but actually she is a virgin. Like, no, she. It makes no sense, especially in the environment that she's in, for her to be a virgin, even with that explanation. But that was so fucking frustrating, man. I totally get what you mean there, Generico. Like, that was so ass. That was so fucking ass. True, but I do like the waifu ones. Again, that's just like a personal preference thing. I have no issue if you like them. Like, I'm not going to wag my finger at anyone here, as long as it remains in fiction. Also, welcome to the stream, Akira. I guess anime pervs is a badly executed trope. Not really. Because, again, the reasons I dislike them are mostly moralistic. Like, they work well enough in the stories that they're present in. It's just that I don't like them, you know? It's nothing really about, like, the writing. Like, there's nothing objectively bad about anime perverts. It's just a personal preference thing. I don't like that. A trope that is badly executed is what Generico said, with the whole, like, obsession that the Japanese have for, like, virginity, you know? And where they will bend over backwards for, like, even the most, like, whore-like anime girls to still be virgins somehow, you know? So that's a badly executed trope that we could talk about. But anime perverts, not really. Okay, I'm finally done driving. Virgin girls are the best one. Again, it's not that the trope itself is bad, but the way that, like, the writers will, like, bend the story to make the girls virgins, even if it doesn't make sense, that's what's bad. SMH, obscure anime has that is not a kink. Consent is not a kink. Anyway. Okay, I'm finally done driving. I'm pretty sure, like, that you wanted to say some things about, like, anime slavery and how you had some ideas about that. So if you could elaborate now that you finished driving, Big Pew, I'd be thankful. Well, it's speculated that this is an editor problem and how they thought she was not going to sell and would cause a decline in sales of the novel. I get it, like, again, from, like, a business perspective, especially because of how much Japanese otaku are obsessed with virginity, but, like, that is no excuse for a stupid, like, a badly written story. Like, it makes it more understandable, but it doesn't mean that's any less shitty, you know? Like, knowing that this is the case, I can, like, kind of understand why they did it, but I'm not going to pretend that it's a good thing. Sounds like they have Holden-Caulfield syndrome. I have no idea what that is. Purity culture in general is just so weird. #1 victim of purity culture. The problem is the fact that the author decided to do a story like that in the genre he is. Again, I just don't agree. Like, I think authors should be, like, free to make different types of stories, you know? Because, again, like, sure, there are some people, like, that are not going to like it, but sometimes it's worth, like, gambling. Sometimes it's worth, like, taking risks. Like, for example, Maeve from, like, Fate. she's a really popular character, and her whole character is that she's a hoe. Like, she's a rider not because she has a chariot, but because she rides men. That's how degenerate she is, and she's super popular. So, like, I get it, but, like, taking risks and, like, gambling on new ideas like that should be a practice that's more encouraged, especially in anime, where the whole point is that they try to invest in, like, new ideas. You know? Anyway. Yeah, it's dumb how the thing is done. Oh wait, have you read Catcher in the Rye? No, I haven't. I'm sorry. Is that the Madonna horror complex? What would you say is the worst girl in Rent-A-Girlfriend? Are there any good ones? Like, dude, Rent-A-Girlfriend is just a terrible story overall. Like, okay, I'm going to take your question more seriously. Like, I have very limited experience with Rent-A-Girlfriend because, like, I kinda just looked at the premise, like, read a few chapters, XD'd, and, like, went away. But, like, I'll try to read up more on it, just for you, and then I'll tell you my, like, more well-informed opinion. Whenever said that thing, I can't see it because YouTube was vibe coded. Okay, like, you said that you had some opinions on the topic of anime slavery that you wanted to share, you know? Holden Caulfield is a dumbass American teen who hates phonies and doesn't appreciate the family or friends he has, yet is the fakest fool in the Northeast. Okay. I was more talking about his obsession with innocence. I think it's way too different. I can see people liking a whole character, just not the MC ending with a whole. That is a better point, unlike generic or... Yeah, that is more understandable. For me, Chizuru the gold digger. Even Mami is better. At least she is honest at being honest and hating the main guy, not using him. See, the show has I see the show has how not to be a simp, or I guess why not to be a simp would be more accurate. But yeah, she is also like the worst girl to a friend of mine too, who he follows like Rent-A-Girlfriend more closely. So yeah, I totally get your perspective there, Gummy Gun. But anyway, let's continue.
We reached the second floor. Which way should we go?
The lab is to our right, but the blight clocked the way.
So take the path with no blight, duh. I've sent new guide drones to your place. Just follow their lights.
You don't need to be mean about it, you know? Hurts my feelings. Yvonne. But anyway. Yeah, no, there's nothing here to, like, get.
This room connects to the maintenance corridor. Use it to reach my place.
Looks like we'll have to jump onto these platforms to get to the corridor.
No, but in regards to the, like, Maeve thing, like, when I noticed that, like, I just couldn't help but, like, laugh like a fucking idiot. Because I like, Maeve is a character from Fate, right? She's a servant. And, like, the servants have these various classes, etc. And her class is Rider. And you would think that she's a rider, again, because she has, like, a chariot that acts as her special attack, etc., her noble phantasm. But no, she's a rider because, like, she literally rides men. She had sex with so many different guys throughout her life. She was such a hoe that she got the rider classification out of that alone. Like, when she said that, when I realized that's why she's a rider, like, I couldn't help but, like, burst out laughing. That was a great moment. I love Maeve. What's your top 3 girls in Arknightsendfield? The problem is that I'm quite
Oh,
at the beginning
Penman's fighting
still.
style is pretty unique
So,
and
like,
impressive. I'm really curious how the Endmen fought at full power. Perlica, have you seen that before?
I did not. I found records of important battles
like,
fought by our Endmen.
uh,
They gave rise to quite a few stories.
she's the Bonnie Blue of fate.
We should expedite the restoration of our Endmen's health and memories.
But yeah, unfortunately, I'm still quite at the beginning. So, my top 3 like female characters, like would just be the 3 I'm using right now. Like, Endman notwithstanding. Like, it would be Perlica, it would be like Chen, and like I forgot her name, but she's got a nice S. Anyway. Well, the archer class is made of archer, but the majority doesn't even use bows. That's another matter entirely. Like, I get what you mean, but that's like another point, you know? Now, how do I get... Oh, okay.
See the drones? I usually have them move stuff around this room for me.
Well, I did it somehow.
Just go down the corridor and you'll find my lab. There's a control panel at the doorway. Perlica's supervisor authority level should grant you access.
No, but the whole, like, archers thing is so funny, like, because you can apply that to every class, especially with FGO, like... The archer class sure is made of archers, even though most of them don't use a bow. The berserker class sure is made of madmen, even though most of them can talk normally. The ruler class sure is made up of mediators, even though, like, it's just a boxer class at this point. Like, you can do that with pretty much every single one. Like, the caster class sure is made up of magic users, even though, like, it's mostly just ancient writers. Oh boy, the assassin class sure is made of stealthy people, even though most of them are, like, flashy as fuck. Like, we literally have the goddess of sex, who uses, like, a bow. Like, a shiny bow, and she attacks by throwing the fucking universe at you. Assassin. Because fuck you. Like... Sabers too, Lancers, like, the classes in FGO are just fucked. Like, the classes don't mean nothing, okay? We have Avengers who are chill. We have, like, we have Moon Cancers that were never on the moon. We have, like... It's a mess. We have alter egos that, like, only have one personality. They're not alternate versions of anything. Like, we have pretenders that are honest. The classes don't mean nothing. Let me address some comments before, like, I continue. Oh, but the thing with the anime slavery, even every story doesn't have to be about destroying the slave trade in isekai worlds. But when the MC is just so nonchalant about its existence and his participation in its existence, it can really make the story seem like it's trying to portray slavery as not a bad thing. I'm not saying that people who write slave animes want to see me whipped and in chains. I just mean they don't see it as a problem in universe. Personally, don't mind slavery in anime. It's just pixels on a screen. It's not like it's a civil rights dispute. At the same time, I can't get how the it is what it is mindset some stories can be undesirable to some. If they are like fantasy stories, I don't think it's that much of an issue, because like the characters are just from that world, and like this is just a normal thing for them. Like, so I understand the whole it is what it is, like in fantasy stories. But when it is an isekai, yeah, it can feel really off-putting because those are people from our world. Those are people that know like that slavery is bad and know exactly why it's bad. Those are people with our moral standards. Like, the fact that they like are like so nonchalant about it really can feel off-putting. Again, the characters within the fantasy world like having that attitude, it like makes sense. But like when it is an isekai, especially when it comes to the main character, yeah, that definitely should be addressed more often. Anyway, yeah, I'm a big booty guy too, and a big thigh guy. More of a booty and thighs guy too. Like, I agree with that there. Okay. Archer from Fate Stay Night actually used a bow. Dude that used 2 daggers to make a bow, how does that count? Yeah, fair. Oh boy, the Berserker class sure is full of big, strong guys, Kyohime and Wu Zetian. And we have Jack the Lolly. Plus, the slave girl falls in love with her owner thing is so cliche, it's not even funny, it's just so forced. I'm going to disagree with you there. Like, the whole force thing depends from work to work. Like, it can be forced or it cannot be forced. Like, it depends on how the particular work tackles it. Oh yeah, Jack the Ripper, the freaking lolly. Nah, you fuck off with that. That is, like, goated. That's faded. Like, a more historical character should be turned into lollies. Like, more like, Fate character should get the Jack the Ripper treatment. But anyway. Sabers in Fate, in my experience, are boring. Their noble phantasms work literally the same way. Oh yeah, the whole, like, beam of energy coming out the sword. I don't find that particularly boring because, like, yeah, it is the same thing every time, but they differentiate it enough for me. But I can definitely see how people would, like, why people would dislike that. Can I mention Arcuate? Arcuate just falls into the whole, like, moon cancer that's never been on the moon. Like, and when I mean the moon, I mean, like, the moon in Fate Extra. Like, obviously, Arcuate is, like, Tetsuki Hime. Title drop. The princess of the moon. But it doesn't make sense for her to be a moon cancer when she's never been on, like, the moon supercomputer. She's the princess of the moon, not the moon supercomputer, which is what is actually being referenced in the moon cancer classification. Stockholm Syndrome, I think that's why they fall in love with then, okay? I liked when Nasuver's character had 8 scenes and clothed in modest way than like today, when there's no 8 scenes and tons of fan service. Yes, I'm referencing that legendary meme. That meme is like cringe and blue-pilled. Like, we need less sex and more sexy. Like, that whole thing is like cringe and blue-pilled. Like, less badly written sex and more like actually just sexy characters, okay? Sorry for being so silent, something just happened, I gotta go. Oh no, that makes sense. Like, go solve the things in your life, Teto. Like, I already very thankful for you participating. Hope it gets better. Anyway. Also, about Jack, funny how they decide to make the new one thanks Jack Lolly being so different. They should do that more often. Yeah, various versions of like historical figures, and have one that's more like accurate and one that's more like balls to the walls. Like, they should definitely play with these concepts a lot more in Fate. I agree. God, I'm getting better at dodging these. Perfect dodging fucking everything.
A definitive definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Good. At least it ended quickly.
Okay. Okay. Strange Fate Jack really is interesting. The more like episodes of Fate Strange Fate that come out, like the more I just don't understand like that thing's fan base.
Let's take care of the enemies first.
Like I know you guys don't like me using that word, but Fate Strange Fate feels like the most cooler like Fate anime ever made. And yet Fate Strange Fate has so many like of those elitist like anti-fan service fans. It's unreal. Like how can such a how can a series with so many like blatantly fan servicey designs like just get such a fan base? I don't get it. Anyway. Also, I think they should bring more characters like Vlad/Dracula based on each culture's view of the hero. That would be really interesting too. Like the way they did that, where like the character varies based on like being either a hero or like a villain, more of an anti-hero, based on like how people perceive them. That'd be really interesting. Because there are various like historical figures who are very controversial, with some people finding them to be like very good, like genuine heroes, and some people finding them to be like literally like pretty much demons, you know. So it would be very interesting to see those controversial like perceptions be more like portrayed. I'm happy they got a dead apostle in the show, since I'm a big fan of Tsukihime. I also really like that when like other things in the Nasuverse like mention Tsukihime specifically, you know. Like because Tsukihime has so many like great elements of world building, I really would like to see the things it introduces be more relevant more often. Nobunaga is right there. Also, I think they okay. I mean, yeah, that is true. Like, based on who you ask, like Nobunaga was either like a great hero or like some really awful like conqueror, like some really inhumane conqueror. So that would be like very cool to see, but unfortunately the issue with Nobunaga is that in Fate, like Nobunaga is kind of established as being more of a joke character. So it's difficult to do the same thing with Ten, you know? Like, it would be cool, but I don't think they can do that with Nobunaga especially. There's a new anime coming out with Lolly.
Light. That stuff will eat its way through your system. Your skin will rot away, and then you'll feel real sick, puke all over the place, and suffer some serious mutt-butt.
Hey look, it's like Opposites Day VTuber. Like instead of using like a voice changer to sound like a girl, she's a girl using a voice changer to sound like a man. Sorry, bad joke. Anyway.
Feel that? Ooh! Depth readings are rising. You'll be that. Yeah, that. Oh, and by the way, one by one your fingers will start going. Hello?
And quite a girly girl too, like she is literally all pink. But yeah, I have some things to say about like the lolly Hitler. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm discussing it right now.
Oh. Aha. You got in. That's quick.
Like, it's so funny to me how they always portray Hitler specifically. When they anime girl like him, they always portray like the Führer as like a lolly because he's well known for being like very short IRL, right? So I know I shouldn't, but it's just so funny that to see that they always like consistently portray the Führer as a lolly, you know? It's just... Anyway. The show kind of reminds me of the anime Drifters. I have a love-hate relationship with Shiki's character design. His edgelord attacks are cringe, but somehow I like them. I don't think his attacks necessarily are edgelord-like. It's more like his dialogue, especially like when he goes into like his like hunter mode or whatever.
Supervisor Perlica! Oh, you're finally here. What took you so long? Oh, just you guys? Where's Andre?
Where's the rest of your shirt?
He's still at the hub base. Mr. Andre told us that we need to use your machine to steal the rift in the sky. And we must get there quickly.
Andre? He still owes me for that bet. He promised to design the Art's dissemination device. If he'd pulled that off, you'd have super bobtails as your armed escorts. But he's delayed that module for 6 friggin' months! Oh, by the way, who's behind the mask, Supervisor Perlica?
Except that one time where he had sunglasses at the lens. No, but I'm like talking about when anime portray him, like when anime girls him. Like when he's portrayed more accurately, like that, there are quite a few pieces of media that portray him more accurately, but when they anime girl him, it's never just a normal anime girl, it's always a lolly, you know? Yeah, it's quite that's quite the publicity stunt, honestly. Gummy gun.
This is our administrator. We're working as a team to resolve the most pressing issue of Valley 4.
The administrator? Does that mean things are looking ultra bad right now?
Why are you like looking at the screen? Like, are you breaking the fourth wall right now? What? I've been hearing a lot of that lately.
From the stories I've heard about you, Endman, if something needs you to step in, it must be huge.
Miss Yvonne? I was really expecting someone completely different. What were you doing just now?
Ahem. I was striking fear into those LBs. Had to sound a little more intimidating. I also tried to keep the freakish breakers in the research center. If any of them got out, people outside would be in serious trouble.
But won't those Landbreaker housemates make you uncomfortable?
Well, this turf isn't theirs. I know the park like the back of my hand. Honestly, this place might even be safer than my actual home. I can also control door locks and room access from here. They'll never get into this bunker. My only problem is the blight messes outside. They will be sticking around for a while. Now that my baby bot's here, I believe I have a solution.
We should take a look at your baby bots.
I've just remotely acquired data from the prototype. The core modules are still intact, but repair work will be extensive and challenging. I've witnessed the power plateau incident and the rift, and they're not too different from the scenarios that Andre and I cooked up. The prototype is indeed our only way to turn things around, but you really made a mess of it.
Japan really likes Germany's story, like with Attack on Titan's Names or Saga of Tanya the Evil. World War II, World War One, Two, World War II, next season 2. Okay. I seen a video that attempted to explain that. I didn't see the video itself, but I saw that there is a video on YouTube trying to explain that, like, Japan's obsession with Germany. Maybe if you are interested, go check that out. It's like something like, why is Japan or why is anime so obsessed with the Germans, you know? You like search that if you're interested. That booty needs a slap. Oi, gummy gun. Like, let's respect. God, I can't even say like let's respect woman with all the shit I said. You know what? Fair. Yeah, fair. You know what? A fair assessment there. Gummy, yeah, we all know why that is the case, Lo. Like, they like the uniform style.
The prototype is essentially a specialized automated arch unit.
I don't know about it needing a slap, but it's certainly very beautiful, I'll say.
An originium energy pulse. The pulse would then cause small rifts in the material universe to structurally disintegrate and collapse completely. Now, do you have any idea how dangerous this process is?
No. You use some really hard words.
Basically, if it goes wrong, Chen, like, things will go really bad. Like, things around us will start destabilizing. Reality itself will be affected. Does that make it simpler?
I'll translate that for you. Improper use won't solve your rift problem. In fact, you might end up damaging or even destroying the prototype. Are you nuts or what? Seriously, who came up with this crazy idea?
I did.
If it's the administrator, then... Well, I'm glad that the prototype is all right and managed to help you out. I'll get it fixed. But don't do that again, please.
You got that, pink lady.
Anyway, this lab is too cramped for carrying out the repairs. We gotta take the prototype to the repair platform at the back gate. And since you're here anyway, I'd appreciate it if you'd be nice enough to clean up my unwanted LB housemates.
One booty slap and I'll do it.
I was calibrating the power output of the replacement parts when you came in, and I'm almost done.
You seem like someone who works in organized ways. But your room looks completely different.
Oh, don't worry, Chen. That is quite common, yeah.
Looks completely different? I've carefully set up every corner of this room. It's like catching a moment of inspiration during science. It's all about intuition and instincts. You may rest here. Just don't poke around my stuff. We'll head down once you're ready.
Thanks. Is there anything I can help?
Well, you can actually hang around and stretch your legs. But since you said that, Endman, I got a stack of vinyls over there. Pick a nice song for me.
You really don't respect me as much as you should, you know.
Let's see if you can pick out my favorite song. If you hit the mark, you might even make my work productivity skyrocket.
God, I should have read the, like, logs scattered around. I hope I can guess your taste.
I'm betting on you, Endman.
Her tail just doesn't combine with the rest of her. Like, what do you mean? Like, so should her... Because her tail is just a part of her body. Like, should she just wear green because she happened to, like, be born with a lizard's tail? No, just let the lizard lady be pink. Like, being born with a lizard tail shouldn't define her or anything like that, you know? Like, I, for one, respect that design decision. Well, I gotta say, they did have very good-looking uniforms. They do look cool. Too bad they were the bad guys. Same as the Japanese Empire uniform in World War II and the USSR uniform in Cold War. I'll leave a mark when I smack them. Try to be just a little bit gentle, you know. Today I recorded time-lapse while working on Hina. Uploaded it on YouTube and was surprised I got like 19 likes and even a comment. Oh, that's nice. Pretty cool. Kodokunasu. That's nice to hear. I don't know about Arknights lore, but aren't Sarkaz a manufactured soldier race? I have no idea what you're talking about. Because I have zero idea about Arknights lore as well. But yeah, I think now will be a good place to... No, wait. Pick a venue for Ivne. I think she'd probably be into retro style.
Wow, your taste is exactly the same as Andre's. He's the one that left that vinyl here.
Damn.
Andre couldn't stop talking about you, especially when he started going off on his heroic achievements. He kept squawking about how the two of you planned out the AIC factory, blah blah blah, and it seems like he wasn't exaggerating. This music really does fit someone your age. Did you and Andre listen to this together?
I'm going to correct this lady so hard.
But it's not the best music for work. Can we switch to something else?
Before I do that... God damn it, I can't... Yvonne, when I get you, Yvonne, you're gonna be you're gonna wish Grin was here. Like after I'm done with you. Fucking zoomer asshole.
Ooh, that one was delivered last week. I didn't even have a chance to listen to it yet. It's pretty nice, but also a little boring. My Tweety Bombs would probably switch to sleep mode immediately if they listened to this. But then again, this might be Perlica's kind of music.
Oh, you're getting corrected so hard, you fucker.
What type of music does Perlica like again? Music that's just like her, quiet and serene. Her playlist is just a couple of the same old songs. People say that the Endmen...
The music is certainly something I prefer. It reminds me of the past.
See? I'm right. But this music is a little slow. Having this as the work BGM is gonna half my work performance. Let's switch to something else.
It's probably going to be one of those missions where I'm going to have to go outside to get a venue for her.
That would be my special collection.
Or not. Anyway. Yeah, I'm a rare good Gen Z. Would you know a lot of Kani lore? It's just that the other characters were uniforms that combine with their animal parts. I get your point, I'm just saying it doesn't need to. Like, I like that she... Like, obviously I like Perlica's design, I like that it, like you said, combines. But when a character just says, you know what, no, this tail doesn't define me. I am a pink woman. Like, I feel like this has its own, like, kind of appeal. Demon Horn's tail, Sarkaz, Exarration. Okay. Germany was one of the countries which influenced Japan in the past, from what I remember. And also Japan had an alliance during World War II, so Germany was a stereotypical military empire in the past, and maybe authors like this in stories. It's a good explanation. But yeah. For now, we're stopping stream for today. Thank you all for participating. I'm really glad you attended stream on such a short notice. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow for the React Slop stream. Till then, bye.